Serious accusations against a popular R&B singer are making headlines after the premiere of a new documentary. It's a 6-part Lifetime Channel production titled Surviving R. Kelly that examines accusations of child sex abuse and predatory behavior that have been leveled against Kelly dating back to 1994. Kelly denies any wrongdoing. Newsday's Martin Staunton talked to local experts who say the program may have a negative and positive impact on victims.
Ben, according to experts we spoke with today, the hope is that this documentary will prompt any victim of an unreported sexual assault to step forward. But on the flip side of that, they say some of R. Kelly's defenders could prevent that from happening. This singer is accused of grooming young victims for sexual abuse. The documentary has sparked a national conversation on social media, with some pointing a finger at the young girls who came forward.
There's a lack of understanding about the process of grooming, even as adults, which is why it makes it easy for people to say, well, the girls were responsible, as opposed to holding the adults who are predators, for lack of a better word, because that is the best word, when they make a decision.
Jonas adds a predator who grooms their victims makes it easier for them to deny their crime.
Grooming is also a process by which offenders are able to weave their way into a relationship with someone. So they find vulnerabilities and they then feel that need for the young person or even the family. So that way, if something were to happen, it's easy to say, no, not this person. They would never do this to us.
Jonas adds she watched the documentary and has seen posts on social media where the people blast those victims.
Statistics say that 1 in 4 women were sexually assaulted at some point in their lives. So it's likely that you're going to be in the company of someone who was. Just because they don't tell their story doesn't mean that they're not silently saying, me too. But you may, in your response, silence them.
A psychotherapist says the critics who say young victims know what they're doing are wrong.
Our brains are not developed until we're about 25, so these young people might appear to know what they're doing, but they really don't. They're absolutely not in a position to make life-changing decisions like this about adult partners.
And there are published reports of calls coming into the Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network hotline, seeing an increase of more than 25% since this docuseries aired. Experts say that trend appears when stories of sexual abuse and rape make national headlines. Martin Staunton, WSAV News 3.
Martin, thank you. If you or someone you know is the victim of sexual violence or abuse, we are on your side with some help. We have several resources for you at WSAV.com/crisis hotline.